Hey, it's Tiombe, and welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, today's video is about being a girl's girl. Now, what is a girl's girl? Well, simply put, a girl's girl is a girl who roots for, supports, and uplifts her fellow girl. And a lot of y'all are not girl's girls, okay? And if you're a girl and you're not a girl's girl, it's bad luck. It's a really bad look. So, I'm here to help you become a girl's girl. I'm here to help put a stop to that toxic behavior, okay, of not being a girl's girl. There was a time long ago where I showed some tendencies of not being a girl's girl. I had some behaviors that were like, ugh, but I stopped them. And I'm here to help you stop too. This is a judgment free zone. So let's get into some of the behavior that you have that might not be of a girl's girl and the root of those behaviors. So, say for instance, there's this girl on social media or in real life that you know, and she dresses really skimpy, very hoochie mama ish. And you're just like, oh my God, like, I could never. I could never not wear any clothes or just have my ass all out or have my boobs all out. Just, oh my God, like, she must really want attention. Like, why is she just out here disrespecting herself? So, there's a few things that could be going on in your mind if you think like that. One, you could be jealous. Make sure your self esteem is up to par. Most likely, if you see a woman who doesn't have much clothes on and it gives you the ick, you're probably jealous. You might have some body issues. Are you happy with the way you look when you look in the mirror? Is your body where it wants to be? Do you have the confidence to wear exactly what you want to wear and look comfortable in it? Because it could be a confidence issue. You could just be not confident in your body, not have enough confidence to just show the world here, this is who I am, this is what I want to wear, I don't care who looks. You say that girl may want attention, that may very well be true. Are you getting enough attention at home? Are you getting enough attention in the streets? You might be feeling like you don't get attention. You might be attention deprived. That might be the reason why you have a problem with this other woman. Because she's getting the attention that you wish that you could get. Internal issue. You got to work on that. You got to work on your self esteem. You got to work on your body issues. Because honestly, in this economy, no woman should live rent free in your head. Okay? And if you're worried about somebody else's business, it's because you have no business of your own. So get some business. Pick up a hobby. Go to the gym. Pick up a book. Start a blog. Go on vacation. Pick up a new career. Like, the possibilities are endless in this world. That's the great thing about life. The possibilities are endless. Another example of something a non girl's girl might say. Say, for instance, there's this woman, she's very sexual. She'll sleep with multiple men that you know of proudly. You cannot slut shame her because she's proud of her bodies. She's proud to own her sexuality. And you're just like, oh my God, like, I could never sleep with that many men. That's just so disgusting. I respect myself. I respect myself way too much to do that. There could be a few things going on. One, you don't have the confidence to talk to all those men like she is. You don't have the confidence to put yourself out there. Or maybe no men want you. I I mean, because the woman who's getting attention isn't going to be worried about the next woman, you know? So maybe you're just insecure that men don't fawn after you, that men don't go after you like that. Maybe sexually, you're insecure about your sex game. Maybe you're insecure about the way that you have sex. Maybe you're insecure about the way, once again, your body looks. And it's just unfathomable how this woman could have so much confidence and just be able to own her sexuality and just put herself out. It could also be an issue that this woman is just so openly sexual and so proud of her sexuality and having sex with all these people because you were raised in a very repressed environment and you didn't have the opportunity to own your sexuality. It was seen as something that needed to be shunned and something that you couldn't really address. It was always an uncomfortable topic in your household growing up. So When you grew up and got older, sex and sexuality was just like a no no for you, you know? And it could also be a difference in beliefs. Some women are raised that, you should wait till marriage to have sex. And that's completely fine if that's what you believe, but don't shame another woman whose sex life has nothing to do with yours. We don't let other people live rent free in our heads in this economy. That's a no no. That is a no no. Okay? Another example of behavior that is not of a girl's girl. You see a woman who's outspoken, says it like she means it, doesn't really care about how abrasive she comes off, and you're just like, oh my God, how can she just talk like that? Why does she not care about other people's feelings? Why is she just so loud and aggressive? Now let's unpack. There could be a few reasons why you feel this way about that woman. One, you don't feel like you have a voice. You don't feel heard. You have trouble feeling heard. You're scared to say how you feel because you don't have that confidence. You're scared of how you'll be received because you don't have the confidence to not care. It's definitely a self esteem issue, and you definitely need to build yourself up and work on yourself. So give yourself positive affirmations. Tell yourself that your voice matters because it does. What do you have to say matters. How you feel matters. What you think matters. So just work on your healing and give yourself some positive affirmations. Remind yourself that your voice matters and you deserve to be heard because, girl, you do. You didn't get a voice for no reason. You deserve to be heard. And honestly, say what you say. Say how you feel. Because it's better to weed out the people who don't like you for how you feel early on than when you try to make everybody like you and you don't even like yourself. Another example of non girls girl behavior would be you're at work and this woman who hasn't been there as long as you, in your opinion, doesn't do as much work as you and doesn't work the long hours that you do, gets a promotion. You're just like, damn, she calls off, she leaves early. I stay overtime. I work overtime. I'm here. I'm here from sunup to sundown. I even come in on my off days. And she's a woman who doesn't come in on her off days. She's a woman who just does her job and then she clocks out. She's a woman who doesn't have a problem putting up boundaries. And you just couldn't understand, you know? You just do everything that you're told and you thought that for sure that you would get the promotion, but you didn't. Again, it's time to unpack. Could it be that you're jealous that she can set boundaries and you have a problem with setting boundaries? Could it be that she's not a people pleaser and you are a people pleaser? Could it be that she understands that a job is just a job and the company does not care about her? So she's just going to do her job and dip. And so you're envious that she got the promotion. Sounds like there's an issue with you being assertive. Sounds like there's an issue with you being a people pleaser and you need to be able to enforce boundaries. And that's something you got to work on. And the last example of a behavior that is not of a girl's girl would be women who just dislike other women simply for their body types. Like, why? Like you see a skinny woman and you're just like, does she eat? You see a bigger woman and you're just like, I could never let myself get that big. I could never let myself get that big. She's just so fat and disgusting. I'm like, now there could be a few reasons why somebody else's body just upsets you so much that you need to comment on it. Once again, we're going to circle back to your own body issues. You have your own image issues. You feel uncomfortable in the skin that you're in. So you feel the need to comment on the skin somebody else is in. You want to judge them as much as you judge yourself because you don't love yourself. Another reason could be your man cheated on you with a woman with that body type. I'm just saying. And now you just have a problem with those body types. Every time you see that body type, you're like, oh my God, I'm disgusted. Well, your man wasn't. Your man was not disgusted. And that's not even just an issue within yourself. That's an issue with that man. And hopefully you're not still with that man. Because why are you with a man that's cheating on you? Come on. Stand up. Choose yourself. Please choose yourself, girl. Choose yourself. And then we have the girls who say things like, I only hang out with dudes because they're less drama than women. And that in itself is just such a big statement. Like, Thankfully, I've never met a woman like that, but I know that y'all exist. Like, it doesn't eat. When you say that when you say that, people aren't like, "Oh, she ate." Like, no. People look at you like, "Okay." But what I've noticed about women who make those type of statements usually are negative women. And a lot of times negative people are attracted to, for some reason, negative people. Well, it's not just some reason. One of the reasons is they're able to bond over their insecurities and their toxicity. So, yeah. Um so if you're only gravitating towards negative women, of course you're not going to want to be friends with negative women. All women are not the same. And then to say dudes are less drama. Have you met a man? Dudes are just there's just less emotional. Have you met a man? Gravitate towards women worth gravitating towards because they're not all the same, and you'll see that you get different results. But also, it's a lot of the time a you problem too. Are you the type of woman that other women would want to be friends with? Ask yourself that. Go ahead and think about that. Okay. Now we've gotten to the root of those statements and why a lot of the time women feel the way that they feel when they say those things. We've gotten to the root of it. We've healed. Now we're ready to befriend other women internally first before you try and go out and befriend other women. You can't just be like, oh my God, I want to be a girl's girl now, and then just not do any of the internal work. You got to do that work, heal. Now we're ready to be girls. This is the fun part. Okay. A few ways to be a girl's girl. Uplift your fellow girl. When you see a woman, she looks great. The lashes are on point, the brows are on point, the outfit's on point. Compliment her. Personally, I know that when I get a compliment from a woman, I enjoy it 10 times more than when a man compliments me. A lot of the time, when a man compliments you, he's just trying to sleep with you. And men will sleep with vehicles, lizards. But when a woman compliments me, and yes, sometimes women just compliment you because they want to sleep with you too. Let's be honest. But it just hits different. If you know, you know. But yes, compliment your fellow woman. Another way to be a girl's girl. If you see a woman in trouble, do your best to help. And I don't mean try and fight a man off. If it's something that's putting you in real danger, then even being a girl's girl is helping and calling the police. Don't put yourself in physical danger. But you can call the police. Or say, for instance, this girl looks visibly uncomfortable talking to some dude like in a public place. Like I said, don't put yourself in physical danger. And it's nothing to go up to her and pretend you guys are friends and be like, oh my God, hey, you remember me? We went to college together. Or hey, we used to work together at da 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 da. And then just start chatting her up. And a lot of times it'll help de escalate a situation. And the man will just walk away. And it doesn't even have to be in person when you're being a girl's girl. You're on social media and you see a woman just living her best life, doing shit that's like commendable. Just drop a little comment and be like, I'm proud of you, sis. You did that. Like, I know I do that constantly. Like, I'm just in my For You page on TikTok, and if I come across a woman who just like, I lost 200 pounds in the last 5 years, and then they just document their journey like through a slideshow, I'll comment that I'm so proud of her because I am. I'm proud of you, and I don't know you. Like, I'm proud of you though. Say, for instance, you see a woman, she might have something in her teeth, or she might have stepped in something, and you see it, or she might be a little exposed, like her bra or her boob is showing, or something like that. Just let her know. Part of that is being a girl's girl too. Honestly, we as women deal with enough bullshit in the world. We deal with enough when it comes to men. We deal with enough when it comes to the wage gap. We deal with a lot of shit. So the last thing we need is to be against each other. I know that there's nothing else I would rather be. I love being a woman and I love women. Women are awesome. I'm so proud every day to be a woman. And you should be too. As a woman watching this, you should be proud too. We're badass. But that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hope this video helped you out. Feel free to comment down below if it did help you out, or if you just have anything to comment on about the video. I'd love to chat with you guys. And as said in the last video, this is not a goodbye. It is a see you later. Talk to you soon.